Hello everybody, welcome to Crafty Soup. My name is Misty. To all my long-term subscribers, thank you so much for being here. And to so many of you who are new recently, thank you for joining us here. I just want to give you a little rundown of what to expect from the channel here in 2023. A lot of the things are going to be staying the same. I am bringing back a project that I did a couple of years ago. And I'll say honestly that it wasn't terribly popular, but I enjoyed it. So that's the balance that I'm working with the channel here. So I'll let you know more about that as we get to it. I am going to continue my design team work. I am on the team for the Counterfeit Kit Challenge. And since there are so many of you who are new here, if you don't know what that is, I'll put a link down below. The quick version is that we build scrapbooking kits and then we have inspiration to use them up through the month. So that is what that is all about. I am also on the creative team for the Scrap Happy blog and membership group. And there's lots of free activities that happen over at scraphappy.org, including free YouTube lives. But we also have a membership for activities for members only. So that's what Scrap Happy is all about. And I will put all the links down below in case any of these groups interest you. Then you can go and check them out too. And speaking of groups, two groups that I play along with on Facebook, which are totally open and free groups, are the Mix It Up Monday group, or project, I should say. The Mix It Up Monday project is a mixed media scrapbooking project that happens once a month for a hop. So anybody is welcome to play along on that. You just have to sign up to get yourself included on the list. And we take a scrapbook sketch and we use some mixed media to mix it up, and then we share with everybody out there. So I will continue with that project, and that is hosted on the Peacecraft Love Clubhouse Facebook group. So definitely links down below. I also play along with the Mixed Media Mayhem Facebook group, and they have inspiration all month long by the team there, as well as they open up the hop to regular members once a month. So both of those two projects happen once a month. So I do like me some mixed media, especially watercoloring. So if you're new here, that's a little bit of something to know about me. I also receive the Scrapbook and Cards Today sampler kit in the mail. That is not a traditional project kit. It is samples of current product lines on the market, including partial sheets of 12 by 12 papers or original 6 by 6 paper. So all the paper that you get in the kit is 6 by 6. Then you get partial packages of embellishments, an exclusive product from the SCT company, and usually one and sometimes two long-term reusable items like storage or stamps or stencils or something along those lines. So I always do an unboxing of my package every month and make a project with it so that people can see how to put them to use. I like to be about using the products that you buy and not just showing off the buying of them. So I will continue with the SCT sampler kit boxes once a month. I also offer freebies, and these ones have not been a hugely popular item as far as I can tell from, looking at metrics and things, but I really enjoy doing them, and I'm hoping that they'll catch the attention of the people who enjoy using them too. So I offer free cut files, which sometimes you'll hear me refer to SVG files, and that is just the computer file format that electronic die cut machines use to read those files and then cut out shapes and images. And I have a whole catalog on my blog, totally free to download. And I do this project because I enjoy it, because as the name Crafty Soup implies, my crafting world is a whole bunch of ingredients in one pot. And so through these projects that I share on YouTube, you'll see a lot of these different little pieces of ingredients going into my crafty life. Speaking of which, I also offer sketches. So that's another ingredient in my crafty life, is using the technology that we have available to us to enhance my crafting and offering what I do with you so that maybe it can enhance your crafting as well. And along those lines, I am starting to design my own printable digital scrapbook products. So yes, at some point down the road, it would be fun to sell these on Etsy or wherever, but that's not where I'm at right now. Right now, they're just going to be freebies until I'm learning this software, and it's slow, and I'm just doing it here and there as we go. So maybe someday in the future, but for now, it's all free and available on my blog. So cut files and sketches have been going on for a couple of years now, and there's a whole catalog of those. So stay tuned for the new printables that will be coming up, and most likely they'll just be an 8.5 by 11 sheet with a couple of things on them. Maybe it will be some embellishments, maybe it will be some journaling cards or border strips. I don't have all of this figured out yet, but stay tuned and you'll see what I've got. The other thing that I like to do is what I call the Supply Stretchers series, and that comes out about once a month. Sometimes it takes me a little longer because these videos take a little bit longer for me to produce, where I take one crafty idea or one crafty product and I try and stretch it into as many fun uses as I can get out of it. And if there's a product that you would like to see me give a go with, go ahead and drop me a comment, because I'm looking for more product ideas to stretch. And speaking of that, I think my most popular video on YouTube is the washi tape supply stretchers video, 10 ways to use washi tape. So maybe a bunch of you are here new because of that video. So hopefully you keep finding goodness like that here on the channel as well. Let's see, what else have I got going on? Mystery Box Monday. So this was a project I started a couple of years ago where I bought an end of the year clearance mystery box from an online stamp supply company. And at the time I thought, instead of opening it up right away and just going through everything, let's stretch out the interest over as much time as I can make it go. So what I did is I cut open the box and I would reach into the box, trying not to peek, which can be a little difficult, and grabbing 3 items out of that box and then putting them to use for a craft project. And some of those items were odd to put together, but that was part of just the silly joy of creating. So that is a project that I really had a lot of fun with. It wasn't too popular. Maybe it's because I wasn't hitting the right audience or because I didn't have, the right titles going on. So if that is something that sounds interesting to you, I do hope you'll join me or share those videos with somebody who you think would have fun with that, because it's just silly, goofy. Why not play? Just play. Creativity should be playful and fun. And I've already got one episode filmed for you for this month. And the project that I came up with, I think came out really well. They don't always. They don't always when I'm trying to think on the fly and just put something together. But this one came out well. So, and I'm gonna, as I go through this box, it's a pretty hefty box this year. I'm sure I'm not going to be able to keep everything. Some of it's not going to be my style. Some of it's going to be repeats of things I already own. So I will be doing little giveaways along with that project here and there throughout the, I want to say year, but I don't know how long the box is going to last. So we'll see. I think the last time I did this project, it lasted somewhere between 6 and 9 months, something like that. So we'll see what happens this time around. And I will have a first giveaway out of that project with this month's video. So yeah, that is that. And then lastly, one of the projects that I'm thinking about putting up, and I haven't quite decided yet, so if this sounds interesting, go ahead and leave me a comment, is called Tidy Tuesday. I have been struggling with, I've been in a very extended process of reorganizing my scrapbook room to make things a little easier with the flow. And a lot of things are working, but in the meantime, I've created a lot of messes that haven't been cleaned up. And I'm trying to get some backlog of things that I've been ignoring for a long time cleaned up. So I thought Tidy Tuesday would just be a real-time live, not streaming, but just a real-time video of me going through some area of my craft space and tidying it up, sharing my thoughts on what's working and what's not working, because I think organization isn't a one and done kind of things. As your creativity shifts, new things come into your space, old things feel old and you want to move them out. Some things that were working before aren't working anymore. So Tidy Tuesday is going to be a lot of real-time talk about what I think is working, what's not working, maybe what I've tried in the past that did or didn't work and why. So if that sounds interesting to you, let me know, because I do have one of those filmed already, but I'm still kind of on the fence about it. Yeah, and I have several more. I have lots of areas that need tidied, so I'm trying to decide if it's worth putting the time into filming the next ones. You know, since I'm doing it anyway, maybe I should just turn the camera on. All right, I think I have chatted with you long enough. If you have any questions or comments or suggestions or ideas, do feel free to leave me some comments below. I have had some very helpful feedback. I've had some feedback about some of my videos. My editing style had gotten a little too fast for people, and I was wondering if that was the case. And sure enough, somebody left me a comment and said, hey, this is a little fast. And I said, okay, thank you. Thank you for saying something. So if you do have comments or suggestions, let me know. I can't promise anything, but I can listen. I can listen to what you guys want and what you need, and find a balance between what I find joyful and what you guys find helpful and interesting. So let's create this channel together in 2023 and see where it takes us. Thank you so much for being here. And as I end all my videos now, I hope you have an artful day.